KTN News.
Now meet Nelly Cheboi, a 29-year-old entrepreneur who is changing lives in Mogotio Constituency, Baringo County. The computer scientist who studied in the US has started a school that imparts computer knowledge to its pupils. Cheboi has constructed more than 10 computer labs in both public and private schools in the constituency. She says her passion for computers inspires her, as Sakali Dalmus has her story.
They say where there is a will, there is a way. This phrase can best describe Nelly Cheboi, a 29-year-old resident of Mogotio, Baringo County. The computer scientist was born and raised by her single mother, and it took her hard work and determination to land a full scholarship in the United States. It is through her stay in the United States while studying and working that she came up with the idea to come back home and impact her community. Nelly is the founder and CEO of a non-profit American organization that redistributes recycled technology to build computer labs in African schools. We caught up with her in her school in Mogotio, and she began by narrating to us how her mother was forced to do all sorts of jobs to ensure their poor family got food on their table, at times failing completely, and they were forced to sleep on empty stomachs.
I grew up here. I grew up in Mogotio, a very small village, and I grew up in poverty. I was going to school barefoot. I grew up very inspired by my mom.
She describes her mother as her biggest inspiration.
My mom only made it to class 6, but you find that she worked really hard. Alikuwa na kibanda, alikuwa anapika mandazi. Sometimes she'd go all the way to Malaba, buy matoke and come and sell. She'd go all the way to Nginyan, as the only woman, go all the way to Nginyan among men, buy goats and come sell. And so for her, she had 4 girls. So I have 3 sisters. And you find that she wasn't educated herself, right? She was working really hard to educate us.
Cheboi confides in us that she has already built 10 computer labs in various schools in the county and beyond. So how did this start?
Very, very small school, very tiny. 4 rooms in a plot. It cost me like 300,000 Kenya shillings. That's what it cost me to get started. My sister, who is a very talented teacher, was able to keep the school running. And then the first year, in 2016, we had like 100 kids by the end of the year. Right, so it quickly became this very flourishing school in the community, and then ever since then I never need to send money home. Wakaanza kujitegemea. They had income from the school, and now since I had the school now too, it meant that I could explore other things. It meant that I could have different experiments. For example, when I wanted to bring technology into schools, that was the first school I started with.
She has lots of praises for Kenya's CBC curriculum, which she says is better compared to the existing 844 system, which she says was too theoretical.
Someone graduates high school, they don't even know how to send an email. They don't know how to be safe online. They don't know how to market themselves. And so it's really hard for them to take advantage of that. But if we can train these kids, if we can equip them with those skills, then they're set, right? And now they have it as part of their curriculum. It's there, it's part of their schooling. They're learning about it every day. They're learning about self-efficacy. They're that they can learn anything they want to be. They're learning about troubleshooting, that they have the power to solve any problems that they have. And they're learning about internet skills, just how to prepare themselves online, how to market themselves, and how to be safe online.
Nelly's story is inspirational, one of a kind. The computer scientist says that what started as a small project has now grown into a story building that has hundreds of pupils who, apart from normal learning, are being instilled with computer literacy lessons.
Right now, the school is a 4-storied community center that is offering so many things. The kids in the school are learning technology as part of their curriculum. We have kids in PP2 like knowing how to use a MacBook, knowing how to use the computer as part of their curriculum. We have kids in PP5 who can build a game in Scratch, who can even draw a design in Inkscape, who can make a beat in LMMS.
Just what are her dreams regarding this project?
Right now we are in 10 schools in Nakuru, Baringo and Mombasa counties, and we're looking to expand to 100 more schools.
Nelly Cheboi is just one among many who, despite being born in poverty, have continued to improve their lives and those of the communities they come from. Sakali Dalmus, KTN News.
Just ahead, Kenya's tourism sector exceeds performance targets. We tell you